Good early morning, people. Good early morning, and welcome to the channel. Sometimes there's something you get funny bone, and he just be up. So I just said I might as well do a video of the stuff I see. People, as we all know, Donald Trump's birthday parade, military birthday parade, was a complete failure in every single way. People, I pushed myself to watch a clip of it, even though I am proud Army and it was our 250th anniversary. I still, didn't want to watch it, but I watched some clips of that. People, if y'all watch the clips of Donald Trump's military birthday parade, please try not to laugh. Please do me a favor. If y'all can watch the clips on that and you don't laugh, please write me and say, Funny Bone, I watched the clip and I did not laugh. I want to know who you are because you're strong willed and strong minded. Because Funny Bone couldn't do it. I just had to laugh. Donald Trump was upset that was nobody at his birthday celebration parade. They estimated 200,000 people was going to be there. People, it wasn't even 1/10 of that. It wasn't even 10,000 people there. So it was a failure. And 10,000 people in that area is not out of the norm. So it really wasn't nobody there. And Donald Trump can blame the weather because it rained. But I've seen people fall out at his rallies. I've seen people stomach the bitter cold. And they still stayed for a little while, about 15, 20 minutes, and then they left. This looks eerily similar to the crowds he had at the end of his rallies. Slim to none. So Donald Trump is mad about that. I told you third graders. I think I'm gonna go and put Donald Trump back down in first grade. I am, cause my granddaughter's going to the first grade, and I'm telling you, she acts better than Donald Trump. I'm telling you. But the parade was a failure, and the No Kings rally was a huge success. To sum it all up, people, nobody was at Donald Trump's birthday parade because they were protesting him across town at the No Kings rally. That's where all the people was at. Donald Trump knew that and got mad because he said if you do any kind of protesting, it would be lethal force. Okay, those folks still came out there, peacefully protested him, and that's when he picked out that 80-year-old man, veteran, and arrested him for peacefully protesting. You can't be arrested for peacefully protesting. Donald Trump didn't know that. He knew it, but he tried to skirt the Constitution, y'all. I'm just telling y'all what Donald Trump's doing. At the behest of the veterans, because he don't like veterans. And we veterans, we don't like him either. So it is what it is. But besides all that, Donald Trump, his vice president, J.D. Vance, and his family was there. His wife, Usha, and their two sons and daughters. People, we got reports that J.D. Vance handled his family about like he handled the country. He cannot. They said those three kids was awful. Purity awful at the parade. People, y'all can tell by my accent, I grew up in the South. I still live in the South. And in the South, we don't play that. We don't believe in no time out and be quiet for 10 seconds. We don't believe in that. We'll get a little ruler and pop your behind. And then you get the rule again when you get home. That's how we was raised up. I was raised old school. You better start disciplining your kids. If you don't discipline them at home, they will embarrass you in public. Known fact. You can tell when kids are not disciplined at all. You can tell it. If y'all have seen kids that y'all want to just grab them and just say, okay, I'm going to be your timeout for about 35, 45 seconds. If y'all have seen kids like that, put a one down there in the comment. Because Funny Bone have, and tell me what your experience is with that and what you would have done in that situation. And they said J.D. Vance and his wife act like they was oblivious to how those kids would act. It's ridiculous, people. Ridiculous.
All right, guys. So
Ridiculous, people. But I'm gonna tell y'all like this: Donald Trump is the biggest kid you ever want to see. He can't have his way on something. Then he try to bully people, and can't even handle him and J.D. Vance. Apparently, J.D. Vance can't even handle his own home. His own home. And then Donald Trump had the DOJ to storm in on a judge in session and arrested that woman for obstruction. Oh, and she's fighting back and she's bringing the fire people. I told y'all Donald Trump is messing up in every single way. He taking off these judges. That's gonna come back to haunt him. I'm telling you, people. It's gonna come back to haunt Donald Trump. Because you think those judges are not connected? You think they don't know a whole lot of other judges? And you think judges don't have the power to unite real fast? So Donald Trump is unwinding. He's unwinding. Everything. Y'all notice everything he's planning fails. When your own mother says you have no character or nothing and no talent, and if you was to ever get in politics, that would be a disaster. His mom predicted that. And damn if she wasn't right. A mother knows the kids. And for her to call Donald Trump no talent, brainless, and all that, that speaks volumes, people. Volumes. And, and I did a video yesterday. Canada didn't want Donald Trump even in Canada. But he made the trip anyway at the G7 summit. People, it was a disaster. That's why they didn't want Donald Trump there, because they knew what he was going to do. He spent his whole time praising Vladimir Putin. His whole time. And complaining that Russia got kicked out of the G7 because of war crimes and all this stuff. They had good reason to kick him out. He trying to blame Canada solely on that, and it was not Canada solely. All the rest of them voted on it. But he always picking on Canada and then gonna go to their country and speak to praise somebody that they hate, Vladimir Putin. Donald Trump went there to be Vladimir Putin's mouthpiece, praising praising Vladimir Putin and trying to scold them for kicking Russia out of the G7. That's the only reason why Donald Trump went. He knows the Canadians can't stand him. He knows that. But he don't care. He think he can just bully and do what he wants. And can't nobody stop him. But the people that have the power to stop him, he's ticking off. The judges and all that stuff. Like I said, Donald Trump is digging a hole. When you're standing in a hole, stop digging. And that's what Donald Trump is doing. He's standing in a hole and he's still digging. So people, what kind of parade that have people injured? You ever been to a parade, you get injured? He had injuries at his parade. Yeah, injuries. He got mad that those folks were peacefully protesting him, and there were thousands in the street. And Donald Trump got mad and ordered those people to be attacked. That's how they arrested the 80-year-old man. Peacefully protested talk about those people were throwing rocks and unruly and got out of hand. That's why they was retaliated against. That's a lie. They pulled the videos and everything. Nobody was at all in no kind of chaos. Nobody was throwing no rocks. Nobody was doing a damn thing. Donald Trump just sicked those folks on them. The military on those folks. If y'all think we got a vile president that would do anything to bully people, put a one down, put a two down there. Because Funny Bone sure does. And Donald Trump is slowly, like I told y'all, slowly unraveling. The country hates him. You're going to have foreign nations hating him, and it's already there. People don't even want him in their country. And for good reason. Look what he did when he went to the G7. Embarrassed us. Talking about Vladimir Putin. But Donald Trump is going to be charged with a lot of war crimes when it's all said and done. And y'all remember, y'all heard it from me. Funny Bone. I'm predicting that for Donald Trump. Donald Trump has skirted the Constitution ever since he's been back in office, and it's going to come back to haunt him. The very thing that he despised is going to come back to haunt him, and that's our Constitution. Mark my words, people. But I'm just summing it all up. Donald Trump, J.D Vance. J.D Vance can't handle his own kids. So how the hell can he run this country? He can't even handle his kids. Can y'all imagine how that look if you could just pull surveillance on J.D Vance at home, how his kids are doing? Based on how they was acting out there at the parade, I wouldn't even want to film them myself. I can't stand kids like that. I can't stand for parents to let their kids get like that. You cannot raise a child without disciplining them. You cannot. I don't care what you do. You cannot raise a child by letting them have their way. They will embarrass you. J.D Vance should be embarrassed, but you got to have a soul to be embarrassed. So people, I just saw this and had to show y'all and share that with y'all. Donald Trump's disaster. And he created a disaster for the No Kings protests for no reason other than upset because he was made a fool out of one more time. Donald Trump been made a fool out of ever since he been back in office. Y'all just ain't been hearing about it. But he been made a fool out of the whole time. Then that foolish administration he got with him, they just as bad as he is. Birds of a feather flock together. Remember that, people. So Donald Trump's messing up in every way. Y'all keep protesting. Y'all keep heading to the streets. But it's getting kind of dangerous because Donald Trump is sick the military on y'all for no reason other than the fact that he don't like that y'all out there protesting him like a big bully. What he is. Put y'all elected back in office. None of this would be taking place if y'all didn't elect that buffoon back up there in office. Now, y'all all looking like buffoons. And then y'all mad at us because we won't protest with y'all and be buffoons with you. So y'all want to be buffoons by yourself. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Funny Bone appreciate the comments that he's getting from people. I'm going to start shouting y'all out. I'm going to shout out at least 5 people every video. Because like I said, I truly want to meet some of the people because I think they have great minds. And great minds think alike. And I definitely want to meet y'all. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Tell Funny Bone who you are, where you're from, and what y'all think about Donald Trump's parade in the No Kings Mountain rally. What did y'all think about that? Y'all think the rally was a success and Donald Trump's birthday debacle was a complete failure like I do? Write it, comment down there to me. I promise you I will respond. Funny Bone, love y'all. Have a good day.